They say folklore is just fiction. Stories passed down to keep children from wandering too far after dark. But what if one night you learned the stories were never just stories? What if the thing waiting in the dark was real? This incident happened in 2021 in a small village near Kolkata, India. A boy returned to visit his grandparents during summer vacation, what should have been a peaceful stay. Growing up, he'd heard chilling tales of the Pishach, ghoulish, man-eating demons said to lurk in graveyards. They feed on the flesh of the dead, especially those who lived unrighteous lives. But more terrifying were the whispers that these entities could take the form of something else, something innocent, a woman, a child, a cry. Of course, like most, he brushed the legends off. One night, he and his friend Arman went to a performance in a neighboring village. It was nearly midnight by the time they began their walk home. To get back, they had to pass through the old graveyard, one known in their village as a paranormal hotspot. They'd crossed that path countless times, but never this late. As they stepped onto the graveyard road, something shifted. Their bodies felt heavier, the silence unbearable, each step slower than the last. Then they heard it, a sound, faint at first, crying, the sound of a child. As they walked, the crying grew louder, sharper, painful. It echoed in the still night air. They stopped, terrified. They both knew the stories, knew what it could be, yet something inched them closer, each step against their will. Then they saw it. A small child, no more than 2 years old, sitting beside the road, crying. They didn't approach, they didn't speak, they didn't even look directly, they kept walking. The child cried louder, louder, until it felt like their eardrums would burst. Then suddenly, silence. He turned around. The child was gone. No trace, no sound, no footprints, just gone. He gasped, feeling his heart lighten. Armin looked back at him, equally shaken. But before either could speak, a scream, inhuman, piercing. It came from deep within the graveyard. That was it. They ran, sprinting with everything they had, their legs moving on instinct, hearts hammering out of rhythm. They didn't stop until they reached the edge of their village, where people sat around a fire, laughing, playing cards. The moment they saw those familiar faces, he collapsed. He woke up later in his grandparents' house. Arman had already explained everything. He confirmed it himself. They had seen a Pishach and survived. Some believed them, some didn't, but the truth didn't need belief. It had already happened.